Hello, this is the great, the one, the only Lord Gamerson, and I am going to be playing some of these very, very retro arcade games. Today we are checking out the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, and kicking off the Anniversary Collection, we will be starting off with Alpha Mission. As in the first mission. You can tell it's the first mission because the graphics are so painfully primitive. Although it was made quite a long time ago, though, so let's see what's going on here. We seem to be blasting up the space station, collecting a bunch of letters. I'm still not sure what these letters do. E seems to be like it would be for energy, but you only get one hit. One hit and then you're dead. So I don't think it's for energy. M seems like it should be for missiles. I don't think it's for missiles. Maybe they give you stronger missiles. I don't know. You get as many missiles as you like in this game. So now it looks like we are at the boss. Well, maybe not. There's a whole bunch of dead fish. Like half-eaten fish shooting bullets. That is so crazy. Hey, we got these little pods, and we got the fods, and all this other little stuff. And what the gods is going on here? So you can't shoot these like other things, these things that stay in one place. They're on the ground, and you of course are too high. So your bullets will not hit them, but your missiles will. However, their bullets will always hit you. They seem to be at a perfect angled trajectory at all times. Okay, let's see. These things often give me little power-ups. I just blow things up. I got a blue E. The blue E filled up 5 points on this kind of a meter at the bottom. I don't know what that meter is. What is it? It's not energy. E would be for energy, and that is something else you can do in this game. You can rewind time if you get hit. Now that's not something I'll be doing through these little playthroughs, but that was an example to show you one of the features that this game employs. And here's the big boss. It seems to be some satellite with a whole bunch of arms. They're just waving all over the place. And one hit and you're dead. That is very difficult. Now let's see where we have to start off. Oh my god, I'm getting like dizzy just looking at these things. I've never fought a space battle like this, not in real life. There are no space stations that look like this. This thing is just so open. Most space stations that are this big are very well protected. You would not be able to just fly above them and start shooting everything. But then again, this is fiction. It's not like the developers at SNK have any real spacefaring experience. This is just their imagination of what they imagine space fighting to be like. And it pretty much copies the kind of formula that I'd say about 30% of the games on this collection employ. The top-down shooting formula. Okay, what does that L do? It doesn't give me lasers. It doesn't really seem to do anything. Kind of like how they form themselves into little patterns there. Just begging you to shoot them in fun and creative ways. Okay, I'm going to try this boss. Oh, fuddlesticks. Game over. Well, that's Alpha Mission. Let's go on to the next game. Hello, this is Lord Gamerson, and I am going to be playing once again Alpha Mission, but not the arcade version, the NES version. So we start out with our journey into the great unknown. We are Sid, and that is the name of our ship. Since it is the first ship they have named it Sid, after the first frontman from Pink Floyd. That is the official story that I just made up, that the developers definitely did. So we go around collecting M&M symbols and, or E's. The E's give us more E's. We always can use more E's, that's for sure. So, okay, we got some forward E's and we got some backwards E's. These little buggers are hard to hit. Come on. No, they all just don't want to be hit. So I'm going to focus on collecting these letters. What is over here? Oh, we got... Oh, what was that? Ah, yes, I could have got another ship if I was quicker. The S, I know what the S does. That speeds me up. That's really easy to see and understand what they are doing there. And we still have to kill the silverfish. And we still gotta kill these wonky little spaceships. Fly in all different formations and directions. Oh, you don't want to get the R. The R just puts you so far back. Okay, so this is the first boss. Well, it's a lot like the arcade first boss in looks. It's like a giant computer with octopus arms. Although it is much easier. Well, however, you know, it is still difficult. And when you die, you have to go all the way back. Now that is a harsh penalty. No, Lord Gamerson is not amused. Not amused at all. All the way back to the beginning. I have to play hundreds of hours to master this game without the rewind feature. And since I'm just checking it out for you all, I'm not even going to use the rewind feature. I want to play it as it is meant to be played. The level design is somewhat similar to the arcade, although much simpler. And to be honest, I kind of do prefer this version of the game over the arcade version. The arcade version is very, very difficult. And of course it is, since you're going to be putting in so many quarters to try to beat the darn thing. This actually seems a little bit more relaxed. The boss did not shoot out a crazy amount of bullets and formations that you are too slow to even react to. And that was nice. And by slow, I mean the speed of your ship. Because you don't always have the maximum speed, you see. It's gone quite a while. You think he would shoot something? Come on now, put up some sort of fight. What the? What hit me? Well, I was just in a corner and I died. I do not see what got me, but I assume that maybe there was a stray bullet or something. Or maybe the game just decided it didn't want me to win. Yes, you just gotta figure out their formation and sit in the right spot, and you can actually hit pretty much all of them. That is a pro gamer tip straight from Lord Gamerson. All hail the mighty Lord Gamerson. We are causing so much damage to this space station. It's even got little cities built in the top. You think it would be better protected. Okay, we're getting closer to that damn boss. Put you all the way back to the beginning. Now that is brutal. Yes, he's still not shooting anything. You think with all 16 of my E's, I would be super powerful and be able to take down this octopus computer thing. Kind of looks like a cassette tape. Yes, it is Octo Cassette. Definitely a boss that probably came. What the? Game over. Hello and welcome as I, Lord Gamerson. Check out the games available on the 40th anniversary SNK collection. In this video, that's very interesting, we're going to be checking with Athena. It seems Athena can travel different dimensions via doorway technology. This is something that I am quite familiar. Oh shit, this game is hard. Okay now. Well, this is something that I am quite familiar with, the doorway technology. It is, however, riddled with bugs and glitches, and 1 out of every 1,000 attempts lands you into some sort of limbo area that nobody can ever get out of. You definitely don't want to be caught in that. Well, it seems Athena here hasn't found her way into this limbo world, and she just goes to other planets, destroying the local wildlife, and just having a good old time. Ah yes, I spent many days in my youth doing just the exact same thing. However, usually we don't find shields inside of solid rocks. But, you know, it is an early 80s video game, so it takes some liberties. And on this world, it seems that I've never seen creatures like this before. They're like little snot monsters. Just little globs of snot that move. Oh, horsemen. Yes, I've seen the horsemen before. I've encountered them on many worlds. They are quite interesting, quite noble if you get on their good side. However, they can be quite the bastards if you get them pissed off. Now this is cool. I got myself a power-up where I grow really big and have a flame sword, and my sword grows 3 times the size when I use it. Oh, this is a lot of fun. If only the rest of the game were this fun. This game is actually really, really difficult to play. You have to be within a very, very specific range to be able to damage the enemies. And everything, well, it just doesn't really work all that well in theory or in practice, does it? I suppose if I played this enough, I would get the rhythm of the game, and this would actually become quite fun. But as far as initial impressions go, this is really overly difficult to play. Although some of the mechanics are interesting, this definitely isn't like one of those Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type games, although it does have the same kind of almost really, really close combat game mechanic, the really hard to hit the enemy. Although the projectiles work much better. World of Forest, yes, I just died again, and I have to start once again at the beginning of the World of Forest. Oh, what a naughty elf. He comes out of the trees and he hits you with his arrows. Well, I'm just gonna get away from... Oh, and he chases me too. He doesn't just have a vendetta. He's not just protecting his home. I mean, he does have a vendetta. Yes, he does exactly have a vendetta. Yes, you would think he's just protecting his home there, like maybe all these other little creatures, but no, he chases me around. I think these creatures really, really hate me. I wonder why. Maybe I'm invading their home and beating them up, but really I just want their resources and I want to have a good time. Is that really such a bad thing? And really, they're just begging to be invaded. They have power-ups inside of their objects instead of inside of the rocks. I mean, you're just asking to be invaded at that point, friends. Oh, he just walks into my hammer. What a goof. That guy is very much a goof. Now, okay, that gets a different color ball of snot. Let's kill those snots. Jump on the mushrooms. Oh, game over. Well, that's gonna be enough for Athena. It just got promise. The quest is to fight and destroy the enemy in the sky. Hello, all you little people. This is your Lord and Master Lord Gamerson, and today we are going to be checking out yet another game on the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. This is Chopper 1. Do you think that was just a little bit arrogant to name the game Chopper 1? Like, of course this game is going to be successful. You will be playing Chopper 2 in 6 months. This game, however, is pretty standard fare for the overhead shooter type game of that time. SNK had released a bunch of these, and this type, well, it kind of annoys me a little bit in one specific way. One hit and you're back at the beginning. Really, just give us a life bar. You know, nobody wants to spend $500 on your game in the arcades just to learn every pattern, to memorize every bullet. It really is quite ridiculous. Who is expected to actually beat these kind of games in the arcade when you die so easily from one shot and shots are coming around you every single moment? Yes, it truly is a thing. Of course, I could get really good at this game really quickly. This is Lord Gamerson you're talking to. However, this is the first time I've played this game, and I think I would need at least 3 or 4 hours with this game before I could truly master it. It's just that hard. Like 3 or 4 hours, that's a lot of time. Like normally in these kind of games I could master it perhaps within 30 minutes. But no. Your ship moves slow, the bullets move fast, and you have to move with extreme precision. Yes, I think 3 to 4 hours would indeed do it. For I am mighty Lord Gamerson, and I would be the master of everything. But of course, practice is still needed on certain things, you know? Yeah, well, at least we got to see the boss. I think that's it for Chopper 1. This chopper has gone down. Hello, all you wonderful little people. This is your mighty Lord Gamerson. And today I am going to be checking out another game on the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. This is one of the older games on the collection. It is called Fantasy. As you can see, it looks very primitive. You see, this man and his lady, they live on an island, and the lady gets kidnapped and the man must go and rescue her. First, he must land on a ship that is firing cannonballs. And although it looked like I landed on that ship, apparently I didn't. And I must do it again. It really did look like I landed on that ship. And oh, look at those clouds, they have eyes. That is quite silly. Oh, now I get to flail like... I don't really want to call it a sword. It's more like a wibbly wobbly thing. I flail my wibbly wobbly thing and everything falls down. And I get to avoid the cannons and save my girl. I have saved my girl, fantastic. Oh, but of course she gets carried off again. That would be a very short game. Now I must fly in my balloon and avoid all these flying... What are those? I guess they're dinosaurs. We'll call them petrodactyls. Pterodactyls. Yes.
Let's go.
Ha! Just dodge right in between them. I am mighty Lord Gamerson. Nothing can defeat me. Not even some silly little well, you know. These games are hard, okay? I am mighty Lord Gamerson, and god damn it! I am mighty Lord Gamerson, and I will defeat these winged dino bastards. They think they can get the better of Lord Gamerson? I think not. Yes, they know not what they do when they challenge me. I will burn their cities to the ground. No! Lord Gamerson is truly angry. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Lord Gamerson must calm down. I will just take a deep breath and relax. Yes. Very good. Okay. Player 1.
Let's go.
And I have emerged victorious. Now I must climb the mighty trees and save my girl from this monkey bastard. Carrying grenades, what a bastard.
Help me!
Yes, I will help you. That is what I must do.
Help me!
He won't move. There is no way to climb up there with that strategy anyway. The problem is this guy follows you back and forth, and when you're stuck at the end, he stays there. So you must likely go to the other side of the screen. Yes, that would seem most clever. I'm gonna do that right now.
Help me!
Ha! I have surpassed him. He cannot hope to defeat Lord Gamerson. Oh no. Crap.
Help me!
Yes, I will help you. Why must his movements match mine so exactly? Oh crap. And of course, the little bugger comes out of the side.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Hello, all you wonderful little people. This is your Lord and Master, the mighty Lord Gamerson, and I command you to kneel. Okay, now that you have all knelt and shown your allegiance to the mighty Lord Gamerson, we are going to be checking out a game on the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. This is Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle attempts to answer one of mankind's mysteries. That mystery being the Bermuda Triangle and what exactly goes on there. There are many accounts and many stories throughout the years of ships being lost, ships being displaced out of time, people that have just vanished and have never heard from again. Yes, this is the Bermuda Triangle. And the real story of the Bermuda Triangle is indeed very, very strange indeed. Of course I know it, for I am the mighty, mighty Lord Gamerson. I have been here for a very long time, and I have seen and been a part of most everything you see. And the Bermuda Triangle, well, that is a very, very interesting tale. It all involves an ancient civilization that used to inhabit this earth. They were not native to this planet, but they had a base on their own continent of somewhere around Africa, Australia. It was in the middle of those. You see, it was all shaped differently in those days. Oh, my memory fails me, but we have it all on tape. It's quite wonderful. I have seen it many, many times and relived the experiences of the days of yesteryear. Well, anyways, that's enough rambling on about the Bermuda Triangle. Let's concentrate on the game. The game itself is pretty standard and pedestrian. It's decent enough, I suppose. The ship is too big. Yes, the ship is too big. The shots hit you way too easily. And yes, there's lots going on with the buildings and the bullets, and they're all coming at you from different angles. And you see, now we go back in time. Because that's one thing that the Bermuda Triangle actually does. It will displace you. For years after the accident, there were portals all around the Bermuda Triangle. This lasted for thousands of years. You could not go close to it without being completely distorted. Some people warped beyond imagination, caught between this world and the next. Any amount of time spent in between, if you emerge, you will come back a horrible, mutated monstrosity. And that's what happened to so many people in those days. For you see, there was an accident at a major factory that dealt with time displacement technologies. And an entire area of the oceans, an entire area of the cities, entire civilizations were wiped out and displaced because of a fantastic explosion that rocked time and space. It took many years, and it took many of our engineers to fix the problem. But unfortunately, there are still residual side effects. And that's what happens every now and then when someone ventures too close to the Bermuda Triangle. They become a part of those side effects. Unfortunately, those cannot be undone. The damage was done. And there's so much more I could tell you about the wonderful Bermuda Triangle, but let's focus on this wonderful old SNK classic. You cannot hit those mines. If you hit the mines, you will be destroyed. Everything in this game tries to destroy you. Every ship designed to impale you. Every shot meant to burn you alive from the inside out. It is true madness, and this is our future. The future predicted by SNK in this Bermuda Triangle video game. Is it an accurate depiction of the future? Well, that is a tale for another day. Who knows, really, what the future holds? Maybe SNK knows. Maybe they were trying to send us a warning. Maybe. But did anybody listen? Did anybody heed SNK's warnings? Are they preparing against giant floating battleships that will enslave our civilization? I think not. Hello, all you boys and girls. I'd like to take you to the inside world. It's such an irregular place to be, but never fear, you'll be safe with me. Well, maybe. We're gonna be checking out the true depths of the inside world, the Beastbusters. The Beastbusters have come to solve a mystery of a town that has been overrun and taken over by zombies. Everything in this town is a zombie. The very first thing you see is a zombie just coming right in front of your face with a gun. That's right, the zombies love to use their guns. Guns are plentiful. Bullets just fall from the sky. In fact, that is one of the oddities of this town, is that the rain has been replaced by bullets and grenades, and occasionally a life pack or two. Because, you know, your life is always draining in the zombie apocalypse. You can't walk 2 feet ahead of you without a dog or some crazy guy or gal just wanting to take a bite of your delicious flesh. And now we have reached the subway system. You wouldn't really expect the subway system to be any safer than the land above in the zombie apocalypse. No, statistically, that's where many zombies are going to be hanging out. And oh look, the lines are still running. I wouldn't think that the subway would still be running in these kinds of conditions. Every single person on the subway is a zombie, and oh my, they just spotted fresh meat, i.e. me. Well, and I have nothing to worry about. I have a machine gun and infinite lives. That's really the thing you need most to survive in the zombie apocalypse. Infinite lives, which originally would be purchased through quarters. However, this is of course a home console port, and I do not have the machine gun accessory that so many children would play with in their arcades in the early 80s with this Beastbusters game. But the control actually works quite well here. And I am dead. I have been killed by a swarm, like a literal swarm of ravenous dogs. So I'm just gonna get past this here name screen. I don't really care about my name, and I just want to start the game. It rains bullets everywhere, even in the subway system. See, look at all those bullets. You just shoot them and you get more bullets. Oh, look, there's crates. The crates contain bullets and grenades. And oh, there's also bats. Of course there's bats. Bam, bam, everybody dies. I am the master zombie shooter, and I will shoot all the zombies dead. Look at them spray everywhere. They die in a million pieces. It is truly satisfying. However, I have yet to kill very many of those bats. Okay, here is the level boss. He shoots his knives, and I shoot my grenades. When it comes to these bosses, it's best to just shoot all your grenades as quickly as possible. Well, maybe that's not always the best strategy, but it can be, because you're gonna die, and you're gonna die quickly. So you don't want to die with grenades in your belt. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to use all of those before you have to put in your next quarter or press that continue button. You're gonna feel foolish otherwise. And that concludes level 1. We're gonna check out some of level 2 as well. Section 2, Run Away. Oh, we have football zombies and hawks. Hawks that swoop in on you, and football zombies that rush you. And oh, look at these. These are like your office drone zombies. Oh, and they all come in now, and now I'm dead. I am dead, but I can continue. And I shall continue for a little while longer. Maybe this will be the last one. Oh, they're so coordinated. Look at all these zombies. They don't even trip over each other. They all get up all nice and evenly, all in a row, waiting to be shot. That football zombie really decides to try to take me on, but you know, he just can't do it. Oh, it's a swarm of hawks and their hawk babies. You must blast all the hawk babies and destroy Mama Hawk. Which really isn't all that difficult. You see, it's already done. And yes, there is the medical pack. I just got one of those. This is truly a large building. They think they can get me. Ha! They haven't met the almighty Lord Gamerson. All these zombies will kneel before my might. I am the greatest one there is. Just ask him and him. And him. Oh wait, you can't, because they're dead. They have fallen before the mighty Lord Gamerson. Ha ha, yes. And now we are at the boss. It says keep out. I think that's good advice. For most. Not many would be able to survive against these hockey-masked lunatics. But I can, and I will defeat them, no problem. And that's it. They're dead. And that was the first 2 levels of Beastbusters. Hello and welcome. This is Lord Gamerson, the greatest lord on the planet. I come from far, far away to play video games. No, not really. That's not why I'm here. The reasons I've come here are many, but right now, during this time of reflection and self-isolation, I have decided to perform these commentary videos and many other videos based on various topics, which we will get into shortly. But today we are checking out Athena on the NES. This is, of course, part of the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. This is a game where you start off as a world-hopping, a globe-trotting young woman who goes to various planets only in her underwear. She then relies on whatever is available to deck out her armor. And on this planet, it seems that the armor is hidden inside of rocks. That is very strange. But, of course, within about a minute, Athena has gained a full set of armor. It is quite fascinating. So yes, this planet has many, many strange things. We have horse-headed night creatures. These horse-headed night creatures, which are most likely a biological experiment performed by various alien cultures. Oh, look at that big sword. I like a big flaming sword. Those are frickin' cool. Oh no, I lost it. But I guess I got this, this laser beam sword. It shoots out laser beam versions of your sword. I've never seen a sword like that before. Nor have I seen flowers that shoot out hearts. That is indeed a very strange planet. Well, of course, horse-headed men are not the only thing. You have pig-headed men too. These are biological freaks of creation, most likely genetically modified by various alien life forms. Put there for their own amusement, no less, which is usually the reason for it, although it is a dangerous game. Many of the life forms have overtaken and destroyed their various creative creatures. Their various creators have been demolished. So of course that is a lesson that genetic engineers on such a large scale must learn. And of course that's also not to be beaten senseless by the horse-headed creatures before you, which has just happened to me just moments ago. They went from full life to just 2 bars. Oh no, I fell down, but that's okay because I can get right back up. I just gotta beat this grimace-looking creature. These are some strange creatures. Looks like that one was taken from McDonald's commercials. You remember the old McDonald's commercials? Lord Gamerson has been on this planet for many years, and I have seen those old McDonald's commercials. They had different creatures, and they all lived in this mystical, magical land called McDonald's Land. And they didn't get beaten up senseless by sentient trees that shoot out red balls. Let's see what happens. Oh, I have to start back here. Yes, of course, in these games you often have to start back from the beginning of the level when you died. These are retro games. Very, very old. Not sure when Athena was released, as I've never played it before I have encountered this SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. But it is indeed a somewhat interesting, if flawed, game. The gameplay is somewhat not good. It's very hard to hit the creatures in front of you, and it takes a certain amount of finesse, if you will. It's not as bad as, say, a game like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but the game does have snot creatures which get shot out of trees. That is a point in its benefit. Absolutely. Oh look, there's a regular gentleman just walking around with this... What is that? It's a crossbow. He's just walking around with a crossbow, trying to get away from the murderous Athena. These pig-headed freaks do not stand a chance against Athena. No, they don't. Oh, I got my own crossbow. That is, oh yes, the regular men hide in the trees. Probably because the pig-headed men are so violent and strange that regular individuals cower in front of their presence. But Athena is there with her crossbow to kill everybody equally. These grimace monsters, the horse-headed oh look, there's a red one. I have been slain by the red-headed horseman. Well, of course, okay, back to the beginning. I just grabbed these clubs. Well, I could grab the clubs, but I choose to use my fists of fury. Okay, let's destroy some blocks. I'll grab that lizard-looking helmet. And over here is a chest piece, and I shall grab that as well. Now I have the shield. Where was that shield? I think I might have missed it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Let's just go kick some horsehead ass. Oh, you must die, tree-hiding man. Oh, crap, I just got killed by the tree goober. Yes, that is what these shall be known as tree goobers. And that is the end of me. And that is the end of my playtime with Athena. Hello, all you fantastic little people. This is the almighty Lord Gamerson, and I command you to kneel. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed, and evolution has taken place. The Earth's axis shifted, and all creatures became mutated. Those surviving vowed not to repeat the mistakes of the past and erected a great tower, a tower in the sky, to oppress evil forever. And that is the story of Crystallis. "100 years have passed. Most of the earth has become dominated by these creatures. People worked together to rebuild their villages and their lives, but they still lived in fear. As they feared the rebirth of evil, they remembered the construction of the tower and of its consequences once activation had begun. Once evil emerged, would they still stand a chance? There was still one hope. Program 256 and System 1024. Yes. Yes, they will bring about the hope that will save Crystallis. from the evil beasts that dwell within. I am Gamerson, and I will show you Crystallis, SNK's mighty RPG that came out on the NES. It is said to be similar to The Legend of Zelda. Lord Gamerson has never played this before, but now he shall venture into this world to show all you wonderful little people Crystallis. This is the village of Leaf. Leaf is the village. Yes. Let's check out the inn. Well, we do not need to rest, but it costs $16 to rest there. The wind is always cold, but they are used to it. Well, I guess you would get used to it if the wind is always cold. Well, we gotta go find Zabu. And this guy is not gonna tell us where it is. I think he is a kangaroo, or no, maybe a rabbit. Yes, a rabbit. There is an old windmill to the north. Okay, yes. The village elder. Yes, I woke inside the cave. Yes, I did. Oh, thank you, Lord Elder. I have the Sword of Wind. Now I shall go fight wind, I suppose. Hopefully things that are not wind will also feel the wrath of my sword. Like you! No, it goes right through him. Yes, the wind is always cold. Yes, I know. What's in here? Oh, old man. Finally awoken. Yes, I have. The money. Oh, you're going to give me some money. Nice. Old man gave me some money. Let's venture out into the world and see what awaits us here. We have mountains, we have deserts, we have trees and grasslands. Ooh, enemies. Ouch. Well, that sucked. He hit me. Just gotta stay far enough away from the enemies so they don't hit you. And you collect their money after they die. It all actually feels very nice. It's very fluid. It controls very well. Yes, I think this would be somewhat of an enjoyable RPG. Oh, more goop monsters. I saw these in Athena. Yes, we always like to destroy the goop monsters. Hey, Tiger King. No, you're not the same Tiger King from Athena. You are a completely new species of tiger thing. Now we go venture into the caves, maybe to find the great windmill and to activate it. But what do we find? Oh, we find an old man. His name is Zabu. Yes, we heard of Zabu. Yes, make the windmill work. Yes, he's going to teach me some magic if I do that. Okay. Block of ice. Wind does not destroy ice. I would not really expect it to. Maybe a fire. A fire would destroy ice, yes. So let's go find the windmill so we can learn this fire spell from mighty Lord Zabu. Of course, not nearly as mighty as Lord Gamerson. Not at all. I call him Lord, maybe out of courtesy. Okay, there's nothing there. But there is the windmill. So, obviously, this is the way to go. Let's go fight these gloop monsters, these little snot things from Athena. Collect all their monies. How much monies do I have? I have $122. Surely I can purchase something worthy with that. And what do I find here but a sleeping man? What are you doing, sleeping man? Obviously he won't awake. So let's just go see what we have over here. Maybe we'll find something to wake him up in the windmill. No, there's nothing in the windmill. Well, I don't know. Let's see here. I think we have to go check out our friend for more clues, and no, I cannot slash him to death. So it seems my only recourse is to go back to town, because there I shall find the answer, I am sure, for waking up the man in the windmill. I did, however, kind of rush through the town. There's got to be more there. Let's just check out the sides here, though, first. See what, perhaps lies in wait. No, it's all pretty basic here. Yes, the villager leaf monkey man. How do I wake up the man near the windmill? Your destiny is in my hands. Well, I suppose there are no better hands than your mighty Lord Gamerson, yes. Maybe there's something I can purchase in this shop. An alarm flute. Yes, I think that sounds like the item I would need to wake up a man who is sleeping in a cave. Yes, of course I want some armor. Oh, shoot. I don't have enough for anything. $74. I spent too much on the alarm flute. Well, anyways, I don't need armor. I am mighty. Let's go back to the cave and see if we can wake up the man. Yes, first I must actually select the item in the menus. Oh, and it worked, of course it worked. Yes, good. What was that? No, I won't tell Zabu. A strange ball hidden in the caverns. And I have the windmill key. Excellent. And success, yes. The windmill begins to work. Fantastic. That pretty much is the first mission, I would think, in Crystallis, yes. That was indeed enjoyable. A very nice little NES RPG. Hello, this is Lord Gamerson. Today I am going to be checking out Guerrilla War on the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. These old school games are played on more modern hardware, for I am playing it on the PlayStation 4. And we are being transported way back to play a game as it was in the arcades. We will see how many quarters it shall take for I, Lord Gamerson, to pass the first level in this classic SNK game. Now, Lord Gamerson has not played this game before, but that doesn't matter. We're just gonna have a good time blasting everything in front of us. It seems that we are playing as famed Cuban dictator Fidel Castro, as he single-handedly wipes out entire armies all by himself and saves all these Mr. Wigglers. Mr. Wigglers are the guys that they are pegged to posts, and we must save them. We must save them and collect all their points. That's right. They have a certain number of points assigned to them, and Fidel Castro must get all of their points. And if these people were to, say, be shot, then we would lose many valuable points. And that's really what it's all about here, people. It's about those magnificent points. See, look, there's Mr. Wiggler right now. And of course, we must destroy all these tanks with just our trusted guns. It shouldn't take too long. Just like in real life, a few shots from a gun will make a tank blow up in a spectacular ball of fire. That's right, fiery death awaits all those who stand against Fidel Castro and his mighty gun of doom. And as we move on through this level, we see that it does seem to go on forever. You can go left, you can go right. Oh wait, there's 1/4. You can go left, you can go right. In truth, the level does loop. That is right, Lord Gamerson has decoded the secret mystery level going that goes on forever. And a few shots, you will see that the entire thing becomes a smoking ruin, a cinder block of pain and torment from which these soldiers, they shall never awaken from. We will destroy all of them with no problems. No problems at all, for I am the mighty Lord Gamerson, and all these fools will kneel. They will kneel before my might. Ah, there's a Mr. Wiggler. He just wiggles on his little stick. And of course I'm gonna save him. I need his points. I got 1,000 of them. I believe if one of them gets shot, you lose 500. We need those valuable points. We must harvest them for... Oh crap, I just lost another 500. This boat is cheating. They're full of cheaters. Oh, I must grab his rocket launcher. Oh, but a tank. Who needs a rocket launcher when you have a tank? Well, I guess I can equip the rocket launcher to the tank. Fantastic indeed. Yes, indeed, that is truly fantastic. This appears to be the boss of the level. He just stands there and he laughs at me. And he sends his troops out to get me, but they can't harm me, for I am Lord Gamerson. Ha! Fools! Impudent fools. What good are their efforts when they are so clearly mismatched, so clearly in vain? Oh, this helicopter's gonna do some major damage. So far, I am on my 2nd quarter, and that, indeed, is my 3rd quarter. I am now playing what would considered be my 3rd quarter. We shall see if I can beat this level in under $1. I don't think that will be a problem. This helicopter just shits out these little men for me to shoot down. No problems here, except for their missiles. They do present a bit of a problem. Ha! But not problem enough, I am victorious. Fight on, guerrillas.